This student questioned Jesus because if he was God, why did he doubt? Watch as Cliff answers him.
If Jesus was God, how could he have a moment of doubt if he had the ability to see beyond time?
Great question. In Matthew chapter 24, Jesus says, "No one knows the day or hour of my return, not the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father." Paul writes about this mystery of the self-limiting of God when he becomes man. In Philippians chapter 2, he writes, "Have this attitude in yourselves, which was also in Christ Jesus, who, although he existed in the form of God, did not regard equality with God a thing to be grasped, but emptied himself, taking on the form of a bondservant and being made in the likeness of men." See, the claim of Jesus is to be God, limiting himself and becoming a finite human being. And his knowledge was limited, and he talks about that very clearly in Matthew 24. Not even I can tell you the day that I will return. So when you're dealing with Jesus, you're dealing with God who limits himself, takes upon himself a torso, a head, 2 arms, 2 legs, and limits his knowledge even as he becomes a human being.
If he became a human being and we're by nature imperfect, how is he a human being without sin?
Great question. Adam and Eve, by nature, were not imperfect. And Jesus has an advantage over me in that Jesus was born in a supernatural way and started like Adam and Eve did, without what Dallas Willard, the fine USC professor, calls the readiness to sin factor. So Jesus began life like Adam and Eve did. That's part of why the Bible talks about the virgin birth. But he still was tempted. And Matthew chapter 4 graphically pictures that temptation at the hands of Satan.
Thank you.